In this overview, we'll show you the highlights of the EPM Integration Agent. The agent is a comprehensive, unified solution you can use to directly extract, load, and transform metadata and data from a wide variety of on-premises and third-party cloud systems for use in planning and financial consolidation and close. The agent directly accesses on-premises data sources with custom or seeded SQL queries. And because you can extend the agent with scripting, you can also connect to sources not accessible with SQL. This versatility helps streamline your data integration processes, reduces complexity, and makes the agent a great alternative to Financial Data Management Enterprise Edition. You define the agent as a data source in data integration. When run, the agent provides the data that's loaded and mapped to the two supported business processes. You can run the agent in synchronous or asynchronous mode, which determines how it connects with EPM Cloud. In synchronous mode, EPM Cloud directly calls the agent. In asynchronous mode, the agent pulls for requests that prompt it to start the data extract process. You can export and use metadata and data from the following sources: eBusiness Suite General Ledger, PeopleSoft General Ledger, custom on-premises relational data sources, non-relational sources such as Big Data HADOOP, third-party APIs, and systems accessible with Python, Groovy, or Java programs. These key capabilities extend, optimize, and orchestrate connectivity between any data source and EPM Cloud. Custom queries and scripting extensions to connect to third-party APIs, seeded queries for PeopleSoft and eBusiness Suite General Ledger, a lightweight on-premise footprint and minimal configuration, centralized management of data source definitions, filters, and queries, pre- and post-process scripting, and source system drill-through. You'll perform the following basic steps to extract data from an on-premises source system. On the Data Exchange Data Integration page, download and install the agent. Create a template file that has a header row for the fields returned by a query or script. You'll use this template file when you create the data source for the agent. In Data Management, create a data source for the agent using the template file as the source system definition. Optionally, create clusters that can be used to logically group agents with similar processing. Start the agent and run the integration, and then review processing status and results in the workbench. To get started, click Data Integration and download, extract, and install the agent. In a command window, type create appfolder.bat c:/EPM agent data to create the directories that will store data, logs, and configuration files. Configure the SSL certificates and the agent startup parameters as described in the online help. To extract data from a warehouse, create an SQL query. The query name is listed as an application filter in data management, so you can identify it when you set up the target application. Enter the SQL statement that will extract the data based on the header row in the file. Ensure your template file has the required columns for the data source. The header row must have fields that match the output from the predefined query. In data management, create a data source for the source system, which provides all of the connection information. This information is securely passed to the agent. Then select or upload the template file that represents the output from the on-premises query, and map columns from the on-premises source system to target dimensions in EPM Cloud. You can specify filter conditions to return only records or values from the on-premises source that meet selected predefined criteria. In data integration, create a standard integration in which the agent is the source and an EPM business process is the target. Map the source system dimensions and members to targets. Then start the agent, run the integration, and monitor activity in the agent. In this overview, we showed you the highlights of the EPM Integration Agent. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com.